Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right, we back. Second stream of the night. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to DJPABLOTV, man. I am back. It is 10:19. I was waiting on that Jay-Z concert, but apparently there's some delay over in the Yankee Stadium. So I don't know what's going on, but I can't wait any longer. So I got to go to work. So be it. We're here to play skate. And we're here to practice, by the way. So be prepared to see me practice some amazing shit, all right? If you like this game and you want to see some exceptional skating, I'm talking way beyond you could possibly imagine anyone doing in the game, then you are in the right place. All right? You are in the right place. Because what I've been doing lately is pushing the envelope and pushing the boundaries of the physics of this game and what the character inside the game was designed to do, all right? I am pushing way beyond what that character was supposed to do. And in return, creating some amazing tricks that shouldn't even be possible. All right, you will see you will see me do some combos that you would be like, God damn, I'd post that immediately, and I'd be like, nope, not good enough. All right. You're gonna see a lot of that tonight, some amazing riding that you would think is incredible, and I'm like, nope, I want to go better. Because I'm pushing the envelope, all right? When I do something that makes me say, God damn, that's the ones we post. All right? So with that said, let's go do the damn thing. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up, all right? First thing you do is give the stream a thumbs up. Second thing you do, if you are brand new here and you want to type in the chat, you have to hit the subscribe button. Third thing is, if you want to skate with me, and you can, yes, you can. It's interactive. I allow my viewers to participate live on stream with me. If you want to ride with me, that way you can see me do tricks live. You can be right there at the spot, and you can just sit and watch from inside the game. I allow you to do that as well, all right? All right, so we were in the stadium last night. Let me just move out the way to a nice private area where I can get to check my shit. All right, let me come right in here. Take a seat. All right, so now, first thing we have to do is we have to come in here. And you have to line up your to-do list for the day, your task. 750 point sequence, go with a flip trick to grind. Flip trick and then grind. Okay, can do that. Score with flip tricks. I can do those, and plant with quick drop. Oh my god, I gotta do a quick drop. So I'm probably gonna have to get out of the damn stadium. I don't want to do a quick drop inside the stadium at all. And I could, but I don't want to do it in the stadium. All right, so the task is done. We have almost 1,000 ticks. And we come in here. Look at the different boards. I already have my boards and my banner. Always remember to come here. Collect your 100 ticks every day, all right? You get 100 every day after you complete whatever you're doing. Always come and pick it up, all right? Don't forget it. It counts. So now I have 1,096. At the end of the stream, I'll be able to buy another 100 Sandvan bucks. So you can buy currency and then go buy stuff. Like, for example, in here, you want a board. Boards are 250. I already have my American board. You know, you can buy your banner in here. 50 bucks for the banners and sneakers and stuff in here. New sneakers are here. New Nikes and shit. So the money, either you use real world money and buy some Sandvan bucks right now, or you skate like hell, hustle hard, Save your ticks, which is the blue ones that look like trucks. Save those up, and every 1,250 of those you have, you can use it to buy 100 sand van bucks, which is what you use to buy stuff in here. All right, simple. Very, very simple. You come in here and you buy whatever you want. Very, very simple. Oh. All right, so now I need to get dressed.
Select a player to join their party or send a party invite.
I need a fit for tonight. It's Sunday. I got to look clean today. But I'm going to be practicing like hell, so I need something that says, something that's serious, man. Something that means business, meaning I'm here to ride. So I'm put this on. And pants. We'll do that. Not bad. All we got to do now is change the shoes. I haven't worn these yet. These sneakers right here, I haven't worn those. I own them, but I've never worn them. Let me see what they would look like. Not bad. Not bad at all. And hat. I won't be wearing those. Nah. Give me my helmet, man. We're here to ride like hell tonight. Tonight, we're going to push the envelope real crazy. But I think I'll look cooler with my helmet on. I think this is the fit. I think this is the fit right here. Yep. All right, so we out here. Maybe these sneakers might bring me some good luck. All right, what do we got to do as far as tasks? Forward flip tricks. All right, you know what? I'm going to go out the stadium and then we're going to come back, all right? I got to go to that open spot that I usually go when I have to do quick drop stuff. I don't want to do my quick drops in the stadium. Unlike these guys, they just litter the place with quick drop stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't want to litter the place with quick drop. I'm gonna go out the stadium. Come on, skate. What the hell? Why am I falling, for Christ's sake? All right, we're gonna go outside the stadium, set up my quick drop, do my stuff. Then once we get that out the way, then we're gonna come here and practice. All right. This is where we push the envelope every night inside the stadium. I get inspired when I am here. Let me go do my task first, get that out the way, and then we get back in here, all right? There's a spot down the road.
Party menu narration turned on.
Where you can go and set up your quick drop stuff out the way. You won't have any cars. You have room. I don't think much riders are going to be there anyway. And you can just go out there and
What
do
up?
your stuff.
Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm going to give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
Yeah, it's right next door here. This construction spot right here. Right next door to the stadium. You see, we didn't have to ride too far to get here. Right next door. Perfect place to set up. All right, first things first. I got to do 750-point sequence score with a flip trick to grind. Okay. So I'm probably going to need a ramp, and I'm going to need a ramp and a reel. All right, let me see what we got right here. We're going to need a ramp and a reel. I'll put a ramp right here. All right, add object and okay, ramp. That's it. And okay, perfect. Perfect. And let me see right here. We have that. And from here, we want to put a rail. Right here. Nice. And duplicate. Make it longer. Yep, I think that's it. Uh-oh. I think something's wrong with my quick drop. Edit. Hmm. Let's try this again. I think it's okay now. Yep. All right, it's okay, so we can use it. All right, we can do that. And nice, that's 2. 1 more. So this is why I like to come here and do my quick drop task. You get privacy, man. You can build. You have privacy. Uh-oh. I got tripped off that shit. It's not perfect, apparently. Some of the grinds. Skate, what in the world are you doing to me? Why am I going in that death spiral when I'm not asking for it? I don't want to go in that spiral move. Why are you tossing me around like a rag doll? All right, this should be it now. Uh-oh. I think I just automatically stepped off the rail by accident. All right, let's wrap this shit up. Really? I'm here playing around, not knowing that this thing is serious. If I don't do it right, it's not going to give me the damn points. You got to be kidding me. I tried again. What I'm trying to do is do a dark slide on it. I'm just messing around. And every time I mess around, it just drops me off the damn rail. Like it's like, nope, do it right or do it over. All right, let me stop playing around then. No fancy tricks at the end. There you go. Just like that. That's all it wants. If I try to do any gimmicks in between that, it's like, nope, do it over. Do what I tell you. Hand plant on quick drop objects. Let me get that out of the way. 1 hand plant. All right, let's go get this. All right, the tricks part is done. I need to do 4 hand plants. That's number 2. I have some of the weirdest ideas in my head, guys. You guys have no idea how much I sit every day and think, oh my God, I forgot what I was supposed to do. I think of so much weird tricks. It's like I'm on a mission to go where no player should have ever been in this game. I think of some weird tricks all day. In my head, I'm calculating what can I do that has never been done, that has never been seen, that is probably never going to get seen if I don't do it. Because it was never meant to be part of what the game is about. See that? I went up on a ramp twice. Completely forgot I was supposed to do a handstand, for Christ's sake. My ass is really getting old. Like it's time for me to get that Prevagen, right? That memory commercial. I always see that commercial on TV. Prevagen. For your memory. But when you do get old, you start forgetting shit for real. It's the weirdest feeling when you're trying to remember something. You're like, how the hell am I not remembering the name? Most of the time for me, it's like names of people. Like, because I've been a DJ for so long, sometimes you want to remember a name of an artist or a song, and you can visualize the person in your head and you can't remember their name. And you're like, how in the hell am I not remembering this person's name? This is crazy. It's age, man. Gotta eat more carrots and stuff. They have certain vegetables that enhance memory. I heard carrots are good for memory. I gotta research some more stuff that you can eat. Natural plants and stuff that will give you great memory. Elephants like peanuts, and elephants got good memory, so I think peanuts is probably a good thing to eat as well. But for some reason, they say elephants love peanuts. And elephants have a very, very good memory. You don't want to mess with an elephant. They will remember your ass, and they will hurt you when they find you again. You might think, oh, it's an animal. It's never going to remember me after 5 or 10 years. And it will see you again and be like, yo, you didn't know. It's a small world, right? Now I'm back. You're mine. Payback is a bitch. And it will hurt you, man. All right, so I'm finished with my task. Let me remove my quick drops. So obviously, this is the thing about me. I don't leave nothing around if I use a quick drop item. And this is something I want a lot of these users to remember. Players, if you're playing skate and you do a quick drop, when you're done, could you please remove the quick drop stuff? For example, I put a ramp here. I'm not using it anymore. So I delete it. The next person comes here, they can get the park for themselves. See that? Please remove your quick drop items when you come into the game. All right? That's all I'm asking. All right, I need to get some drinks. I need to get some drinks to put in the fridge because I'm going to be in here a while. I'm going to go to the stadium now. I know we're going to go practice. All right? All right. I'm back. Mm-hmm. I have to grab me a cookie real quick. We're going to be here a while. As I said in my intro, we're going to be in the stadium doing some advanced tricks. We're going to practice. My mission and my purpose is to push the envelope in the game. I want to be able to do some tricks that nobody else has ever seen or done. That's the goal. To push the level of riding in this game to the maximum capacity of what the physics of the game will allow. That's the purpose, all right? That's what I want to do. And if you are here to see it, then you can say, damn, I actually saw him do it live. I think it's crazy. So if you're watching me right now, when you like this game, sit right here for a few minutes. Wait till I go to the stadium and watch some of the tricks that I do when I get there. And you're going to be amazed. Even if you're a pro skater, if you're a big shot YouTuber, you're watching me, or you're a pro player and you're watching me, you can learn something from me. And I'm talking all the big content creators who make money off skate. If you are watching my video because by chance you saw it, you're like, let me go see who this guy is. As much as you might be bigger than me as far as being popular and have a bigger YouTube channel, you can learn something from me. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to do some shit tonight that you are going to be like, oh my God. I did not even know that was possible. All right? So even you can learn by watching my video. Now, I have a crazy imagination and I approach this game like a scientist. So what I do is I try to see what will the physics allow me to do with the character. When I play skate, I look at my character like he's alive. It's like me. This character you see on the screen is me inside here, like I'm in Tron. That's what you don't understand. I am literally projecting myself in the game. Yes, it is a character that you design, but I'm just telling you on the level, the mindset that I'm on with it. It's like I'm projecting me into the screen. It's like Tron. If you know what Tron is, I play this game like I'm inside of Tron. So when the game plays, this character is me. All right? You are looking at it, but he moves like a real person. When I've done clips and people are like, oh my. And I know a lot of them probably think that my character is representing a real person. I think some people are getting confused and they're saying it's AI, it's not real. Because some people are now, they're getting confused, especially with the dress code. Because we can dress up like real people in the game, I think some people are on the level now where they're getting confused. Is this a real person? Is this a video game? What is this? Because this is not real, this is AI comments. I think people are getting confused that they think this is actually a real human being that you're watching on the screen. But I try to move my character like he's alive. Apart from skating, the body language when I'm doing the stream and you hear me talking and the character moving according to my expression that I'm giving when I'm doing the skate moves, I'm trying to move the character like he's me. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm projecting a life into him so he seems real when he's on the screen. You see, that's the difference. It is hard for people to understand, but that's how I play my character. And now that I've learned so much. I remember when I used to be here, a lot of the tricks I didn't know how to do them. And I would play here and my people from my chat would be like, oh, you can do this way, you can do that way. Everything is documented. If you watch from the first skate stream all the way up, you'll see me learning. Do a big trick, get amazed. I'm like, oh my God, oh shit. Then after a while, it's like I conquered all the regular tricks that people were doing that I didn't know. And then I was like, no, what can I bring to the table? And knowing me, because I came from extreme sports, I used to ride BMX back in the day and skateboards. I was more advanced on a BMX than I was on a board. But I was always a fan of skateboards. But my imagination is crazy when it comes to tricks. So what I'm planning to do and what I'm already doing is, now that I'm old and I can't do that stuff anymore, ever, because I don't have the physical ability to do it, this character is reliving that moment for me, but on a different level. I want him to do the tricks that I could imagine in my head, but could never pull off in real life. And as I said, because it's a virtual character, it's like it's invincible. So when I skate and when I dream up these tricks, I am pushing the envelope. I want when people come in here, they're like, one person in here is not moving like the rest of us. It's almost like Neo seeing the binary in the Matrix. I want to walk in the game every night. And when I stream and I decide to do tricks, I want people to see me doing stuff. I'm like, what in the world who is this guy? And how is he moving like this? He's doing some stuff that we can't do. Or I've never seen anyone do that before. That is the mentality I approach this game with. And as I said, I'm going to push the envelope like you've never seen. I'm always in my head trying to come up with the craziest combo. Now, I know a lot of you guys have seen videos with guys jumping off buildings and they flying and they land on the wall and then they fly some more. That's not me. All right? What I'm going to be doing is tricks in the stadium like a regular skater. But I'm going to do some combos and some skate tricks that none of the regular skaters, none of the regular skaters are going to be able to pull off when I do them. They're going to see, and some of them are going to stop. There is a stream I did when some of the riders just completely stopped. And they sat down and they were literally watching. And you could tell that something caught their attention. And they're like, wait a minute, what in the world am I watching here? Who is this person? How is he moving like this? And it's kind of like with Neo in the Matrix, when Neo figured out the Matrix and started moving faster than everybody else. It's that mentality I'm bringing to the game. So when I play skate, as I said, you will be seeing some amazing shit. And I guarantee you ain't never going to see those moves on any other streaming channel on YouTube. Because they can't see my imagination. And I'm bringing and manifesting my imagination into this character right here. On screen, all right? Simple. Let me get my controller right here. So now with that said, I'm going to go into the stadium. We're going to start the practicing. Be prepared to see me do some amazing stuff, as I said. And that is the purpose. We are going to push the envelope like you've never seen and try to go beyond the average skater level with this game, all right? All right, here we go. Let me flip my screen around. Let's go. Now, should I go to that spot before I go into the stadium? I think I should. Have some fun and then go into the stadium and just go kill it. Because in the stadium, when I go in the stadium, I'm not coming back out till the stream ends. So you know what? Which direction is it again? I think it's over here. All right, there's a special park that I've been going to. And it's giving me a vibe. Hopefully they didn't destroy it. It's right down the road here. Well, first and foremost, I gotta go check on Ruby. Let me go check on Ruby's name on that board, and then I'm gonna go to the park, and we're gonna go to the stadium, all right? We have all night, so let me go check on Ruby. Yeah, I know it's late. I know it's late. I'm still gonna check the sign for you, all right? That way, I'll have it on stream. Let me go check the sign again and see if I can see your name on it. Yeah, I know it's late. 7 minutes to 11, so it's like 7 minutes to 5 or 4, I think, for you, yeah. Relay, you should be in bed, man, at 4 o'clock. Oh my, you should be sleeping. Go get some rest. Tell Shadow if he's still awake, go to bed, man. Go to bed, Shadow. Go to bed. It's too late. I'm going to drift tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, so you guys can catch me on the drift, all right? All right, we're right here. And just checking out the names. I got to make sure I see Ruby's name up here. Mad respect. Out of big respect for her as a person who earned her right to be on that board. All right, so we're checking the names out. And if you play this game, always come here and check, all right? You never know. Your name might be up there one day and you never notice. It is a big deal to get your name on that board. Because as much as I've been doing some insane tricks, I've never been up there. So you have no idea how important it is to be on that board. If you can make it on that board, and there are several of them all over the city. So all the players get to see the real respected players and skaters in here. Their names are on that board. It is a big deal to be up there. Big, big deal. You get mad respect. Players see you in the game after they see your name on the board, and everybody wants to ride with you. They want to come say hi. They want to have you join a party with them, all kinds of stuff. It is a big deal to be on that board. So for every player watching and every player watching the rebroadcast, whenever you get to this game, always come here and check it. They're in different locations, but take your time, stop, look, read the names, get familiar with the names that are up there, all right? And we're looking. Ruby, I don't think they're going to put it because you're not in here, but you're still part of that list. You're still part of that list. Okay, I see you logging on. It should put your name up there. Let me see if it's going to put your name up because you logged in. Looking, and all right, let me
Select a player to join their party or send a party invite.
all right, Ruby's on. I'm gonna do this just to see if I can get her name on the board. Let me see if it's going to show her name. All right, come on, Skate. Put her name on the board. Come on. Put her name up there, Skate. Come on. Ruby, did you get your British board? There you go. There you go. We just saw it. Yep. You're right there. We just saw it. Yep. We just saw your name again, so you're good to go. So once you're logged in, it definitely puts your name up, especially when you're right here. Especially when you're here, your name will pop up. So that's good. Everyone gets to see it. All of you guys watching and the people watching the rebroadcast. You definitely saw her name on there. There you go. See right there again. Just passed it again. You saw it, Ruby? All right. So you can go to bed if you want to go to bed now. Well, your name is right there. That's all I wanted to see. Make sure that they keep their respect for you. All right. I'm going to that park. I don't know if you're going to go to bed or if you don't want to sleep yet. You're already in the game. It's up to you. All right. I am going to this park across the street. Then I'm going to go into the stadium and start my practice. That park where we went to the last time with all the new ramps. Just to kind of warm up, and then I'm going to go to the stadium. I'm going to try to do some more impossible skating as usual on the big ramp. Yeah, that spot right over the hill. Skate. What in the world is going on? Oh, you only bought the messy board? Okay, I thought you were gonna buy that red. That the board with the white and the red cross on it. It's funny how they didn't use the other flag though. That's kind of weird. Normally they would use the other flag. Yeah, right in here. Funny how they didn't use the other flag though. That's kind of weird. Shout out to everyone watching me right now. Remember, if you want to join me on stream, I can have you on as a special guest. All right. So if you skate, just let me know in chat. They added steps. Uh-oh. So one side of the ramp is missing. Uh-oh. Remember, guys, if you want to join me on stream, let me know. All right, we're here. Shadow, you up? It's late as hell. Uh-oh, they changed it. Damn, they ruined the spot. They changed it up. And the other side is missing. I think they shut it down. This is all they did. This is all that's left. They changed it. Damn, because the rest of it is gone. Look at this. A couple of days ago, it was bigger than this. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I can't get back in. Yeah, the rest of it is gone. It's crazy. You coming on? All right, let me toss the invite. I know it's hot and you probably can't sleep. Like, you know, yo, I'm already up. All right, we got Marcus on as well. I don't know who George 84C is. I can't remember. I don't remember that name. Marcus is cool. He was on a couple of nights ago when we were in here. Shadow is offline. Shadow, when you get on, I'll patch you in. They changed it, but I'm gonna warm up right here and then we go to the stadium. When I get to the stadium, I can go and practice my advanced trick stuff. But I like to come here now and warm up. It's close to the stadium. Even though they made it smaller, it was better than this. I don't know why they changed it. Shadow, you on? Yeah, it's smaller now. You see what's left? The rest of it is gone. They changed it. All the side that we were riding on, it's no longer there. It's gone. That's what I don't get with this game. They make a good spot, and then they just destroy it. All right, see right here? Notice that empty spot? That side, that entire section right there was a completely different skate park. It was attached to this. They made, this one is still here. All of that side is gone. They changed it. In fact, they just deleted it. They completely deleted that part. Just remove it completely out of the game. but I'm going to practice here anyway, though. Okay. Got a pool, you said? Pool? Yeah, girl, it is so damn hot. Alexa, volume 7. Alexa, what's the current temperature for West Palm Beach? What does it feel like right now? See me doing the roll? See that roll move I just did? I'm trying to do it more. It's one of the tricks that I came up with. I'm doing the coffin, but I'm rolling at the same time. So it's like I'm up on the board, but I'm rolling over. I don't even know what to name it. I should see what the computer calls it. Because the computer's been trying to name some of the tricks that I do, man. And it is, some of them, it calls them trickless. Trickless, meaning it don't know what the hell it is. You see, this one is called what? Coffin air backflip 180. But it can't describe the roll because it wasn't listed in its vocabulary. Yeah, she just came to see her name on the board. My coffin 180s and board flip. Been doing those a lot lately. Up. I can do 180s with ease now. It's like normal. It's like normal for me to do a coffin 180 and just flip the board. I'm trying to lock in the roll, the side rolls. Let's do them on a regular. Shadow, you in? Let me see what's up right here. Oh, you still off? Well, I'm not going to the day job until late, so I can stay up late tonight. My birthday is on, well, my birthday is on Tuesday. Thank God I'm not going to work. I'm going to be home for my birthday. I was planning to call off and tell them, no, I'm not coming in. Let me get that one day for myself, please. But thank God my birthday is on my day off, so that's good. Yep. Uh-oh. We're warming up, man. Ruby, I've been thinking of some crazy tricks. You saw the video I dropped last night? The one when I was breaking down the move I did last night? I did a 180 coffin, 2-board flip. Landed in a reverse coffin. Then I went up on the second ramp. Did a back flip. Then a finger flip and tap the board on the damn crane and then catch it and land it. And I had to break down the clip and explain it. But even though what I really wanted to do was to land on top of the crane, out of the back flip into a reverse coffin and literally grind the damn crane lever itself, that would have been crazy as hell. And I'm still going to try. I did it one night and the video was so messed up I didn't have anything to post. It was the Wi-Fi was glitching so bad I didn't have the video evidence to say, look what I did. So it's lost. I saw myself do it, but the stream just did not get to capture it. So I couldn't provide video to say I did this. And you know, people are, even when they see the video, they still don't believe it. They still think it's damn AI. That I'm not playing the game that well. because they don't think those moves are even possible in the game. They don't understand that I'm pushing the envelope. That is my purpose in this game now. Apart from having fun with it, my purpose is to push it beyond the limits. And I noticed that Skate, I even tagged them so many times on Instagram. I know they watch the videos, but I'm just saying this because I know it's a fact. You see, when you're not a big name YouTuber, you could be real, you could be the greatest person ever. In this modern day, if you're not famous, it don't matter what you do, people will ignore you until you get the numbers they think they need before they can say hi back to you. And what I've been noticing is that as much as I've been doing a lot of these tricks and doing them pretty well, they won't acknowledge me until I either go viral or I reach a number that I think I'm high enough for them to acknowledge me as a person. So it ain't even about the trick, you know that? You have the Argentina skateboard as well? It ain't even about the skill that I'm developing. The only thing that matters to them is how many followers I got. You know that, Ruby? You could be the best skater girl in the world, and all they care about is how many subscribers you have. And the person could be the worst person in the world, the worst player they ever come in this game. And if they have 1 million subscribers, they will respond to them in a heartbeat. While my ass will be here doing tricks like those, they won't even give me the time of the day. It's so weird how the world is. Just practicing and doing 180s. 180 board flips. I do them like ollies, man. Shadow, you in? All right, Shadow is in. Uh-oh. Jump the fence again. We got to climb back in, Ruby. Yeah, that's how it is, man. So as I said, I've been practicing a lot, pushing the envelope of this game, and I appreciate the people who stop by. I watch the numbers. I can see sometimes the chat will say 7, it will say 10, it will say 2, it will say 4. It's constantly going up, down, people. And then on the YouTube side, it's got a counter that's telling me how many people have seen the stream. And as I said, no matter what I do, no matter how crazy the trick is, I notice that I will not get any acknowledgement from Skate until either I go viral, as I said, or on my own, I slowly build up to the numbers they think I should have in followers versus how good I am as a skater in the game. Because it's like, that don't really matter to them. They don't really care how good I am. It's how popular you are. How famous are you? We don't care if you can do impossible tricks that nobody else can do. It don't matter. Even though it helps the product itself, which is what they're making and selling. Even though it makes the product more attractive, it ain't about how many you got. Yep, D-Spec, what up? D-Spec. You giving away your age singing that, you know that. You were giving away your age, and me giving away mine for knowing what it is, right? Oh boy, we two super unks, right? We super unks, man. At least they don't call us grandpa, right? Right, D-Spec? At least they don't call us grandpa. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Like a jungle sometime, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Shout outs to Grandmaster Melly Mel. Shout outs to Grandmaster Flash. DJ and Grandmaster himself. The Grandmaster Flash. The man who created the peekaboo system where you get to mark the vinyl so you can know where the sounds are when you can repeat the breaks on the record. He created that. He was the first person to create a cue system on a mixer because he's a certified electrician and a damn scientist. And he created a way for people to pre-cue up a song while the next song's playing. He did that as well for hip-hop and for music DJing in general. He was the one who came up with that idea. And back-spinning records to loop the beat by using the peekaboo system. He created that as well. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, that's what he came from. His family's from Barbados. So he's got Barbadian heritage, Bayesian heritage, Grandmaster Flash, for the people who don't know this, because a lot of Americans have no idea. And a lot of their founding fathers in this hip-hop came from the Caribbean. Do I have to call more? I won't even go there. They don't like. Some of them are not happy, but it is what it is. Flash's family is from Barbados. Kool Herc came from Jamaica. Not like his family is from. He came from Jamaica and moved here. And also played this part. Now, people argue about who's the godfather. There's more than one godfather. There's more than one. A lot of people did their part to make the whole of what hip-hop and hip-hop culture is. Some people were the spark, like the all-spark with the Transformers. Kool Herc was one of the all-sparks. He was like the main ingredient in the all-spark, but other people also played a major part. A lot of Puerto Ricans did their part as well, as far as the b-boying, DJing, graffiti writing. They played their part as well. And Kool Herc came, did something special that united all of them. And then something new came from the multiple elements that every one of them brought together. And then we have hip-hop, man. People get confused. They try to put all of it on Kool Herc, saying he created it, but he didn't create. What he did was brought them together. He brought the elements of hip-hop together with his Back to School Jam and his system of DJing, where he was gonna, his peekaboo system, he called it. Flash said he created the quick mix theory. Grandmaster Flash said what he did was the quick mix, where you would mark the record and know where sounds is, while I think Kool Herc said he created, what was it, the peekaboo system he said he called it? Where you could take breaks and just play them one after the other. Play part of the break that sounds good, then go to the other part of the break. And it's just Jamaicans being innovative, man. That's just all we are. He had an idea, just like I have an idea in here, and he brought it to the table, and it inspired something else. What it did now was brought a lot of the elements to really just unite the graffiti writers, the b-boys, the MCs, everyone just started to, you know what, we really connect as people. And B-boys had somewhere to go there where they felt respected. I heard this, one of the OG B-boys was saying that a lot of these old school DJs, and I'm not talking like Herc and Bam, African Bambata, and like some of the older ones like Flash and them, some of the more Manhattan disco DJs did not like them being in their events. They did not want them there because they were not dancing disco like they were used to seeing, so they were not welcomed. And I can understand, as someone who was a part of hip-hop in its early days from the Jamaican side, because hip-hop was spreading all over the world real quick. And for the people who were all over the world experiencing hip-hop in the 80s, I'm talking the old days, when I was back in Jamaica and me and my friends were forming crews and they were dancing and we all did the dancing, and then I started to cling on to the music side, and I got fascinated with the DJing because my uncle was a DJ, and I got exposed to turntables early, so it just felt natural to me. And then I started finding out I was actually pretty good at it. And I remember that we were not respected back home. They didn't want us in the parties, even though Kool Herc, which many of them didn't know was playing a major part. The rest of us who found out about hip-hop and liked it, we were not getting any respect by Jamaicans back home. They did not like us dancing that hip-hop stuff. We were not welcomed at a lot of parties. And I can remember some very famous people who did not like the idea of us showing up, dancing doing our B-boy stuff and spinning on the ground, and you see what I'm saying? They had no idea that this hip-hop stuff would have been so big. And imagine me, I'm in a reggae country, and while a Jamaican was playing a major part in hip-hop, there were people in Jamaica who had no idea that he was doing that here in America. And they were not happy hearing hip-hop music at all. I was one of the first DJs in my city to play hip-hop music because I loved it so damn much. And I helped break that genre of music into my city where I'm from, in Portmore. I wasn't the first, but I was one DJ who was determined that you are going to hear me do this because I am nice with it. Whether you like it or not, I am going to play these songs until you guys start to accept that this is part of the music, and we are going to love reggae, yes, but we're going to like hip-hop music as well. See what I'm saying? What the heck happened to me here? Skate, what happened? I can't get up. Oh, shit. And over time, and I used to play music at the skating rink as the DJ, and I would like, I would get in the mix. I would go crazy with it. And then because my skill level was so advanced versus the rest of the selectors back home, because all they would do is scream in the damn mic and pull up, and spin the song backwards. They couldn't scratch and all that stuff. And I was like, I'm learning that shit because I like it. I'm that hip-hop. Yes, I'm Jamaican. I live in Jamaica, but I'm about that hip-hop. And then I was finding out that many Jamaicans were actually playing their part. Once we figured out that Heavy D was from Jamaica, I'm like, oh, shit. So we are a part of this shit. And at that time, I did not know that Kool Herc was... And it's so funny. I watched Beat Street in the 80s. And when I saw Kool Herc in Beat Street, I did not know who the hell Kool Herc was. Yep, you would never believe it. When I watched Beat Street for the first time and I saw Kool Herc in the movie, I did not know Kool Herc was even a Jamaican, for Christ's sake. I was like, well, it's the guy right here who's getting mad respect in the movie. His name is Kool Herc. I did not know that he was a Jamaican. And I did not know that he was the one who did the Back to School Jam. I found that out later. I'm talking years after being a major fan of Beat Street. And I still watch it till this day because it's free on YouTube. And when I found out, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. All this time, I did not know Kool Herc until I saw a documentary about him driving with the big old speakers in his car in the Bronx. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's our shit. That's what we do here in Jamaica. We have them big old speakers with the sound system shit. Because I used to play those sound systems from back in the day. When I started out with DJing stuff, I used to play a sound system. This dude that lived in my block, his name was Danny. And he had this old sound system with these homemade tube amplifiers that he made. They made them themselves. People back home were making their own amplifiers for their sound systems, for Christ's sake. That's what creative Jamaicans are. They were making their own, and they made them out of wood. They bought some tube stuff. They were using some circuit boards of that old school vacuum tubes on them. And they had amplifiers, big old tubes, and they used to put fans on them to keep them cool. That was driving the speakers. One turntable, I'd put the version of the record on, because then you buy the reggae records, on the back of it, you get the instrumental. And I would put that on, and someone would just freestyle back then, because you have to freestyle live. All the music all night was just beats, and different people would be on the mic, different artists would be on the mic, and we do the one drop mix, that boom, 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 boom with the beat. We would mix it, as they would say, by going up and down with the fader, but then they barely had a goddamn mixer. I was using the damn volume on the amp to turn it up and down for the mix. That's how early I was involved with music and just doing some, I used to play with the stereo system in my house in the 70s that my mom used to have. She had this big old wooden stereo. And I used to play with that shit before I even know about hip-hop, before I know about scratching, before I know about DJing. All I know is we had a turntable with records, and we used to put them on and play, and I used to play with it a lot. Put my hand on the record, pick it up, touch it, just drag the record. I didn't know what scratching was. I was just, the record would be playing and I stop it, and then I release it again, and I stop it, and release it again, or I might slow it down, or spin it a little bit in reverse. I'm like, wait a minute, damn, that sounds crazy. But I didn't know nothing about DJing. Those things back then, they were developing scratching. Well, scratching was like an accident for Grand Wizard Theodore, by the way. Theodore said his mom was complaining about him making noise or something in the house when he was doing a mix. And his aunt was rubbing the record, and it was recorded on the mix, and he heard it when he was done, and he was like, what the hell? I'm gonna play it, let people hear it with the scratching sound. Because usually you are not supposed to touch the record. And as a kid, your parents would tell you, if you do that, you're gonna scratch the record. Right? It's funny. You were told if you touch the record and move it with your hand, you're scratching the record. But we did not know what scratching was. Even though we know, we said ruining the record is considered scratching the record. But then the actual scratching that DJs were doing, even though it was right there in our face, don't touch the record, you're gonna scratch it. We still didn't know that scratching would become a thing. That is so weird. You would hear, don't touch the record, you'll scratch the record up, only to find out years later that scratching the record was something you want to do because it's dope as hell. That is so crazy. Our stuff can be right under our nose as human beings, and before we discover them, we were clueless until we figured it out. All right, I think I had enough right here. Let's go in the stadium, all right? My warm-up session is done. Let's go do the impossible, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave here. I've been talking a lot. I'm old, man. My birthday's on Tuesday, all right? I'm reminiscing. I'm passing on stories of the past, all right? When you reach my age, all you got is the stories. And I know a lot of you are young. You want to know what happened. What was it like back then? And I'm the perfect person to tell you. What was it like before video games? I can tell you right now. Before video games, kids used to just we read comics and we would go outside and play until the nightfall. We had fun doing other shit like riding bikes, and we stayed outside. We were more active. And then one day my mom took me to this lady's house and she had a device called Pong. She had a big old black and white TV. It was state of the art back then because she was rich. And she said, you want to try this machine I got? And I'm like, what machine? And she's like, I'll show you. She hooked it up, she turned it on, and she showed me turn the knob and watch what it does. And I was like, oh my God. And I played Pong for the first time in black and white in the late 70s. And I was mesmerized by this device that's actually allowing me to control a dot on the screen on the TV. Because back then, all you did with TVs was turn them on and look at it. Now I can control what's going on the screen. And that was amazing to see. And then from there, when I went back home, all I had was when I could go to a game shop and play like pinball machines. Pinball was my video game, even though it was no damn video. That was my gaming console. A pinball machine that I had to pay to play. That's why sometimes when you hear me talk about tilt, like I want to tilt the game, I want to tilt skate. The idea of tilt, it's from playing pinball machine. If you jerk the machine too much, it will tilt. Oh my God, look what I just did. I did a coffin finger flip on the damn street, for Christ's sake. I just did a coffin finger flip with the board on the damn sidewalk off a simple ramp on the street. What the heck is wrong with me? People don't do that out here. Now I'm wondering, did anyone see me do that? If they've never seen that for the first time, they must be like, what in the world did he just do? Oh. Shadow, you going to bed, man. It's late. Good night. Ruby, good night. It is super duper late. D-Spec, you remember them days? So I played Pong, and I was amazed by this machine with this damn dot. And I was like, yo, if I ever had that, I'd never go outside again. And it was on a black and white TV, and I was amazed. I'm like, oh my God. I want to be rich. I wish we were rich as this lady, right? I remember going home, and I wish my mom was rich to buy one. Because I didn't know to describe it to my friends. When I went home, I'm like, what am I going to tell them? They've never seen that. How do I explain Pong to my friends who've never seen it? They can't even visualize it in their head. You see what I'm saying? That technology just didn't exist, and then it started coming up.
Looks like our mission's
in
not
people's
here.
homes.
We should head to where
But for a kid to never have seen something like that, how do you explain that to your friends? I played a machine on the TV, and I could control what's going on the TV. They're going to be like, you got to be kidding me. How in the world do you do that? How do you control what's going on the TV? All you do is watch it. You turn the TV on, you can change the channel, but you can't control what's in there. I'm like, but I did. I did control it. I made the dot go on the screen, left and right. And I was hitting this ball. Like, you out of your damn mind. I can't even imagine them laughing at me. You must be out of your damn mind. Saying he was controlling a dot on the TV screen. All you can watch on it is the movies they play in the news or whatever. Like, no, it was a game. It was a game, and it was on the TV, and I played it. And the lady who had it, she was rich. She lived uptown in this big house. She had this big old black and white TV that was crazy as hell. And I played this game named Pong on it. It was like, I think it was like 78. I think it was 78 I played it. 77 or 78, I think. Somewhere in that time. I know it was the 70s. That part I remember very well. That shit was in black and white. That shit was in black and white. Bro, you should be in bed, man. I know it's super duper late. You almost getting ready for breakfast. D-Spec, you had a black and white TV in your day? Was your first TV color or black and white? You were here in America the whole time, so you probably had color TV. Did you have black and white in your house? I remember getting the first rotary phone in my house. I was like, oh my God, we have a telephone. Yep. We have a telephone. You had black and white and color. Well, I'm talking the first one. You started out, you had a black and white TV, the first one, right? Yo, when I was a kid, I remember when I was real young, we never had a radio. Back in Jamaica when I was a baby, there was a box that was on the wall. How in the world do I remember this? I was like 2 years old, 2, 3. I'm talking 71, 72. There was a box on the wall that played all day and night. Apparently it was called a radio fusion box, but it was like a speaker that was attached to your house that never turned off. And it played the radio non-stop. So then, I don't know if they signed off. All I know is when I saw it, it was always on. I don't know if the DJs would go to bed or they would shut it off at night and then you go to bed, but all I know is I used to hear that thing play all the time. But it was a radio, but it was attached to the house. There were no dials for you to turn it up and down. It was just up in the ceiling and we would listen to it. That is some weird shit. It was called radio fusion back then. Apparently the way they delivered it, they wired the speaker to your house. I don't know if they ran it like cable, but all I know is the box was up in the air and I couldn't reach it. I was a kid, I used to see it, I wanted to touch it, but I couldn't reach it, it was all the way up. But it was high where my mom wouldn't be able to turn it off. And I did not see no switch anywhere in the house that was controlling it. All I know is that box was always talking. I was hearing people talking out of it, because you know you're a kid, you're hearing stuff, you're learning the world. I was hearing sounds coming out of it, music and people talking all the time. Out of the speaker on the damn wall. Crazy, man. Then years later, radio came in, we got a stereo, we got a vinyl. Big old wooden stereo console with the turntable in the middle. It was like a damn jukebox in your house. Right, bro? Having those old school console radios with the turntable in the middle, with the legs that stood it up in the air. It was like having a damn jukebox in your house. And I remember the jukeboxes as well. There used to be a bar. When I was a kid, you'd go there, put money in, and you could pick your favorite song. You drop your money, your coins in the jukebox. You pick your song and the machine would pick out the record for you and play it. And you pick your song, you dial up your song, it played it. Then you have to pay to play something else. They would come and bring new songs from time to time, put in their update, the jukebox, and you pay to play music. These kids have no idea what they miss. My kids have never seen one of those. My kids have never seen a jukebox. Yo, that shit is, that's crazy as hell. The world have changed. Yo, we've seen a lot, bro. How in the world are we drifting cars when we came from Palm? Right? How are we playing Car X Drift, me and you, as two OGs, when we saw a world that only had Pong in black and white? These kids have no idea that the thought of me playing skate like this right now, if you told me that as a kid when I played Pong, like 50 something years in the future, you're gonna play a game called skate. And it's gonna look just like you in there. It's gonna be in color. You're gonna play it on a computer and be able to stream it over the internet for everyone to see it. And you're gonna do some amazing tricks and dress up real nice and move like a real person in the game. Can you imagine someone telling me that in 78? how crazy that would have sound? I would be like, what? You talking some science fiction shit. You watching too much George Jetson. Right? Because only the Jetsons we were seeing futuristic stuff in cartoons, and George Jetson will have stuff, him and Astro, and and that's the only time we would dream of futuristic technology, right? But someone telling me that then, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How do I imagine that? I can't. Because I don't know what it would look like, because nobody has ever seen it. So we couldn't even imagine it. Because none of us has ever seen that kind of tech. Look at the snow though. It's crazy as hell. These kids have no idea the world that we've seen. Because they were born in technology. They know, all they know is this. But we were born in the transition period. Our generation was born in the time when we were transitioning from no tech to AI, for Christ's sake. We went from no tech to artificial intelligence now, and we're still here. These kids have no idea what it's like to see a world without and a world with everything. And we're still pushing the envelope because we haven't even scratched the surface of what's coming. But the fact that we went from no tech to what we have now, and the same person who played Pong is still alive to play this shit. That's the crazy part. Like, it's almost like our generation was not supposed to be here to see this, because our technology is so primitive now to the modern world that the fact that we are still here to see what came years later is so damn crazy. Yeah, we were supposed to be in flying cars, and we did accomplish the idea. And then some greedy rich son of a bitch decided, nope, we ain't going there. Those patents, we're gonna tuck those away. I'm gonna get some billions off the ancient shit that we got. And then after I got rich enough, so rich that my next great grandkids will never be able to spend all the money we accomplished, then we might show them what we can do with this advanced technology that we figured out. Because we could have had flying cars for a long time, but somebody didn't want it to happen. Some rich son of a bitch did not want us to have it. And that's why we are delayed with it. But George Jetson, that's where I used to get my imaginary ideas from. Because whoever was doing those cartoons, they were telling us, they were dreaming up the stuff that could have been here. Someone held us back. Somebody held us back, man. We could have been way past that. If we were working on putting out commercial flying cars since George Jetson existed, we could have had that. The robots and all that stuff they're coming out with now with AI, George Jetson had those, right? George Jetson had that. They had all of that fancy stuff. They live in a futuristic city floating up in the sky. We still haven't even done that yet. Their cities were floating in the sky. All the cars and the cops and everything were floating around. Robots in the house. It's crazy. All right, Shadow. Catch you tomorrow. We're going to drift at 9 a.m., all right? D-Spec, I'm going to drift tomorrow. D-Spec, we drifted in Russia today, bro. I did not know Russia was so nice when it comes to drifting. I never drifted a Russian map before. I tried it. Oh, my God. I love it. Tomorrow, we're going to go crazy. We are going to write our name on Putin's street tomorrow, all right? All right, I need to go to the big ramp. I wasted enough time right here. Let me go up on the big ramp right here. Time for us to give them a show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to go crazy. It's time for me to push the envelope, all right? We were just reminiscing on the good old days. Let me know in the chat if you want to hear more stories from back in the day. We got D-Spec in here, man. 2 certified OGs, 2 super unks who can fill in the gap for you for the stuff that you hear about, but you weren't alive to see it. We can verify if it's real or not, or if you want to ask some questions. What was it like back when Pong was out? We can tell you. What was it like without having video games? How did kids cope with not having technology, no internet, no streaming, no computers, no cell phones? What was it like? We can fill in the gap for you. I'll be right back. Let me go grab something from the kitchen real quick. All right. Let me load up the mini fridge. I got my mini fridge right. This was my birthday gift from last year. It looks like an Xbox Series X, but guess what? It's a fridge. It was the coolest gift. I'm like, perfect. Plus, it comes in handy. I have it on a stool right here, right behind me. I can put drinks and snacks in there. So I don't have to get up that much and go out in the living room. I can just stay in here and just work, skate, have fun. All right. So we marked the spot. So now we're going to go crazy. While these young boys just ride and do some regular shit and get up and do it again. None of them are pushing the envelope. They are not. My turn. See that? First try. See what we just did first try? And I don't think one of them even noticed something weird about it. It's almost like the Matrix. D-Spec, we're drifting at 9, all right? Make sure you get your beauty sleep. We're drifting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I don't know if you're going to be working or something, but I'm going to work in the evening, so I'm going to be drifting for like 3 hours. We're going to drift in Russia, and we're going to do 3 hours of... Uh-oh. I just landed on the crane. I'm planning to do that tonight. I want to do a trick on this land. I want to finish off what I started last night. Do something even
player to join their party or send a party invite.
Do something even crazier on the crane. What in the world? How the heck did I end up here? Okay. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna drift tomorrow 9 o'clock. All right. You're available. Pull up. That said, we're going to drift in Russia. We got the real Mr. Premium in here. I see you in here, bro. All right. Drop it and... see, I want to do a backflip after that. That's the purpose. But what I want to do now is I want to land on top of the damn crane. But I need the right height. Sometimes the character will flip. Sometimes I can't get him to flip. Skate is so crazy. Because I'm doing tricks that are not supposed to be done in the game, sometimes when I try to do them, the game literally is trying to stop me from doing it. And you're going to see some of the times when I go down the ramp, it will just toss me sideways. Because it's like, what are you doing? That move is not supposed to be in here. What are you doing? That's why some of the videos are saying tricks you were not supposed to see. Because I know the trouble I have to go through to get the algorithm to leave me alone. To get the game itself just to allow me to perform the trick and not try to glitch me out of here. Look at that. It's doing everything to stop me from doing the damn trick right here. All right, here we go again. Now I can land those. So I do those with ease. I can land those with ease now. What I want to do is when I do the back flip, I want to land on top of the crane, which is going to be super difficult because it is so damn high up. Now, it is so high up that you're going to have to get the perfect roll, the perfect amount of speed to fly up on top of it. So I can do these with ease. The 180, I flip the board, I land in reverse. I go up. See that? So I'm turning to land on it. I'm trying to land on the crane, but it is not easy, man. From out of a backflip in reverse, which is part of the reason why the speed is reduced. Because keep in mind, I did this first, so now I'm hitting the ramp blind. Oh my God, see that? We still touch it, but I'm hitting it blind, hoping that I might get on top of it. So this first, flip the board. We land it like this. We hope to God we can get the right height, but we didn't. So you see the trick I did last night, and then I break it down for you guys. It is hard as hell. I don't think anyone's going to be able to duplicate that trick. I don't think anyone is going to be able to duplicate. They're going to spend a long ass time trying it. I'm probably going to get fed up and say, you know what, I quit. I'm not doing it. But like those, I can do those easy. Because I've done them so many times, so they are natural to me. What I want to do is when I do the backflip, I'm hoping to get enough height to go all the way up onto the damn crane. You see, I keep touching it and I fall off. It is not easy. Keep in mind, I am going in reverse. In reverse, coffin that came out of a damn backflip, which is super duper hard. But I want to do a reverse coffin on. What in the world am I doing? The goal is to do a reverse coffin backflip and land on the rail and grind it in reverse. All right, see that? See how crazy that is? But no, I'm going forwards, which is not what I want. Oh my God. So we go up, turn, flip. No, didn't flip the right way. Shout out to everyone watching though. Damn. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up, all right? I could have swore I just saw like 10 people up in here. Was it 10 or 9 or... So many people showing up now. Oh my God, as you can see. So you see how the board is approaching the ramp. The crane, I mean. We are approaching the crane upside down, backwards, which is part of the reason why it is considered an impossible trick. Plus, you're coming out of another flip. Oh my God. This is why I'm saying this trick when I pull it off again, because I did it once and I did not have the video to prove it. So I can't claim it if I can't show it, because no one's going to believe me that I actually did it. They're going to have to see it. And then the one last night where we topped the damn ramp, At least we have that one on video so we could explain it and everything. Nah. Come on, Skate. Come on, Skate. Come on, Skate. What the hell are you doing? Why is it teleporting me back in here? I did not mark this. All right, shit. All right, let me go back up. What the hell? It just changed my mark position. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, which way? Which way do we go? Oh, that way. Which way do we go? Which way did they go? D-Spec, you gonna drift tomorrow, bro? Or are you going to work? Your fans want to see you drift, man. You know these kids respect you like that. You got to show up for the kids. Tuesday? Okay, well, that's cool. Tuesday's my day off and Tuesday's my birthday, so I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna be home. I'm not going to work, thank God. Because I was gonna call off and say, you know what, I need Tuesday off. I'm sorry. Just give me that time to myself. Well, as I said, we're going to be drifting in Russia, so that's where we're going to be at. We are going to be drifting on Putin's streets. Falling off the edge. I can't see because these boys are standing in the way. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Flip the board, we land, bam, backwards, and then we go full speed ahead. We go up, we flip. We are not high enough. Do it again. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up for me, all right? Everyone do that for me, please, before you go. That's my birthday gift from all of you. All I want you to do is give the stream a thumbs up. That was dope. It ain't what I wanted, but it's a nice dope ride down this damn thing here. Yeah, that's dope as well. We practicing. Thank you guys for the support. Shout out to everyone who's brand new here now. If you're brand new, welcome to the channel, man. If you're older and you finally found somewhere you can hang because your age group is here. If you played Pong like me and D-Spec, then welcome. I just got an idea to do another trick right here. If you came from a world with no video games, and now you are here, welcome. You're in good company, good mature company. We here outdoing the kids. Oh my God, that was crazy. That one was crazy. That one was crazy, right? That one right there, damn. Damn, son, wave to the people for me. Wave to the people. You know better. Look at that fake smile he's got on his face. That one was crazy. Super smooth. Let's go at it again. Now, it looks cool, but that's not what I want. I'm not supposed to be there. Fell off the damn ramp. All right, back to doing the trick. Nice. So cool when you see the board flip like that, right? Man, we land on that crane in reverse and grind it and then land back on the ramp. I'm gonna lose my mind up in here. You're gonna see me go crazy. Oh my God, we landed on top of it. We landed on top of it. Yep, my birthday's gonna be on Tuesday, man. I'm turning into a super duper unk. Super duper unk. See that D-spec? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Oh shit. I gotta drop that. Hey, we did it. Oh my God, D-spec. You see that shit? We came from Pong, goddammit, right? We came from Pong, and look at us now. Look at me now. From playing Pong late 70s to grinding the goddamn arm after doing a backflip up in here. You gotta be kidding me. We gotta watch the replay of this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. I'm gonna flip the screen back around. Pardon me. I'm getting excited. My heart. Oh my God, let me control myself because we just did it. I told you guys it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen live on stream. We were gonna be here and this shit was gonna happen. Come on. Let's play this shit right here. Skate. Can you believe this shit? Skate! You are not gonna cheat me out of my moment. What in the world? The game crashed. You see that? No, we have it recorded on stream. You see what happened? I'm trying to do the goddamn replay and they shut it off. They don't want me to show it to you guys. You see that shit? It not even show me a message. It just disappeared. Skate! You're too late. You can't stop me. You gotta be kidding me. I was gonna play the goddamn replay and the game shut off. It's like something did not want me to do it, but I already did the trick. I already did the trick. That is stored on YouTube and I'm gonna clip that shit. Because now when I log in, it's not gonna be there for me to do the replay. You see what happened right there? I was about to watch the replay from multiple angles so you guys can see it. And somehow the game just went bloop, gone. Shut off completely, like someone just pulled the plug and be like, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's doing something that shouldn't be done. I got that on YouTube. You know what? I'm going to watch my replay. Shit. I'm going to flip the screen right here. You see, the thing is, I'm live. I can back up the stream and backtrack that shit. You got to be kidding me, for Christ's sake. After I pull off the greatest trick I've ever tried, I finally land on the damn crane and I was about to break it down in the player and it shut off. They shut it off, for Christ's sake. You got to be kidding me. I did it and I couldn't get to show it to you guys, but thank God I'm live because YouTube is going to have it recorded. I can go in there and show you the actual clip of me when I did it on stream. I'm going to clip that and I'm going to post it on YouTube as a short. But that is messed up. Right as I was going to do the replay, the game just went bloop, blank. I'm telling you guys, they don't want me to show it. I don't know what's going on here, but they don't want me to show those tricks. But we did it. We did it, goddamn it. Oh my God, my 57th birthday gift right there. It must be a blessing in the sky. Something big is going to happen for me because I'm doing some crazy shit. Something big is going to happen. Something big is coming, man. I'm telling you. But we're going to push the envelope. It's not going to stop me. You know that we've done that. Guess what? No, we got to do something even crazier. I just want to present this to the world and show people a trick that was never meant for them to see. Because the minute I pull it off, I couldn't even watch the damn replay. But we did it. We did it. I landed on top of the crane and we grinded that shit. And then they shut off the goddamn game so I couldn't watch the replay for you. I couldn't break it down for you guys to see. No, when I go back in the game, guess what? Game's gone. I got to start over. I'm going to be in the stadium. But guess who's not going to be able to break the trick down? Me. But thank God YouTube is recording what I just did. And I'll be able to clip it directly from YouTube. Let me see the time right here. It's after 12 already. It's perfect time for me to wrap this shit up. But I'm not getting off yet. I'm going to ride some more because I got people here. Thank you to everyone who's here right now to watch what happened. Make sure you give the stream a thumbs up, all right? We did it. Even crazier than the one I broke down last night. We finally landed on the damn crane and grinded that shit. And then they cut off the stream. They cut off the goddamn game. They just went bam. No message, no error, no nothing. It just went dead. You see what I'm saying? But we did it, man.
Party menu narration turned on.
I'm watching the replay on my phone right here because I know I have it. I know I have it
Press
right
start
here.
to continue.
I went up. Crashed on it right here. We did that shit. All right, I'm watching the replay at the same time. You guys can see me looking at my phone and looking at the screen. Skate, I'm disappointed in you. Somebody don't want me to do this trick and reveal it to the world. There you go. See that? And we landed on it. I'm going back in and I'm going to ride again.
Party menu narration turned on.
Looks like our mission's not here.
Unbelievable.
where to
They
start.
took me under the damn gate. They shut the game down, for Christ's sake. They shut it down. It's obvious they don't want me to do it. What are the odds of the game shutting down the minute I tried to watch the replay? It just went whoop. No message. Game over. The game was shut off completely. All right, we're still riding, man. I got people here watching. I'm still riding, so be it. Let me fix the mic right here. Oh my God. All right, we're still here, guys. I'm going back up on that damn ramp and we're gonna do some more shit. We're gonna try to ride some more, all right? It is not easy for me doing these tricks because I encounter a lot of problems. They try their very best to stop me from doing them. Because I don't get it. I don't get why the game would shut off right when I try to do the replay. Last night, I went through hell just to pull off that trick where I tapped the ramp, tapped the crane with my board when I was flipping backwards. And right as I got it done, I could not play the replay for you. The only good thing I got going for me is because I am streaming. And the YouTube already captured that part. And it will be archived when I get off stream. I'm going back up again. I'm not done. I'm not done. Right, let's go. Yep, we back. Can't get rid of me so easy. All right, we mark it. We're going down again. We're going again. They toss all kinds of obstacles at me, man, to make sure I can't pull this trick. But I am too legit to quit. See that? That's dope as well. But the purpose is to land on that crane. Everyone's trying to ride it, but not the way I do. Look at that. again. Shout out to everyone who took the time to watch the stream, man. All I ask is a thumbs up, all right? Just a thumbs up. That is all I need. That's my birthday gift from you to me. Give the stream a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, you can toss that in there as an extra birthday gift, all right? My birthday is on Tuesday. I am going to stream on my birthday. Just enjoy my birthday here with you guys, all right? That's dope as well. That one's real dope as well. I like it. I can land that. That's easy. I can land that. That's easy. See them turning me sideways? That is not me doing that.
Join their party or send a party.
Come on, Skate. That's not me doing that. Come on. I wasn't trying to go sideways. Nope. No, what the? What? Yo. Then we land it, and then we go up. And we hit it, and we fall. That's the goal, and we've done it more than once now, with a lot of difficulty fighting the system here. I don't want me to do those tricks. Moving now. That's not it. Time for me to cook up something new. I gotta cook something new, man. I'm gonna go in my bag and cook up something so sick. I am gonna go in my bag of tricks. I'm gonna put something together that is so insane that the game is gonna be crashing like crazy for me to pull that off. Look at that. See that? Oh my God. I know you saw that. I know you guys saw that, man. Oh my God. I'm telling you. I am one of the greatest persons that ever played this damn game when it comes to tricks. And I'm going to push the envelope even crazier than what I already did. These tricks you see here will become a thing of the past after a while. I am going to go crazier with it. Look at that. See that? Look how crazy that was. And we do those for fun. Reverse coffin with a board flip, man. And we hitting the crane in reverse. Keep in mind, we are approaching the crane out of a backflip in reverse, for Christ's sake, which is so sick. And fighting all, and fighting off everything the computer is doing, the game is doing, to make sure I never pull it. Because those tricks were not supposed to be done in here. Crazy. But we sick with it, man. All I ask is that you give me a thumbs up. Nah. Look at that. Crazy, right? So many amazing clips. The more I do them, the more they feel easier. The easier they feel for me to do. Look at that. Oh my God. I can't even imagine what you have with your kid. Look at the spin right there. As I said at the start of the stream, man, this character in here, it's like me in Tron. This is a virtual version of me. My brain inside that virtual body right there, doing some insane shit. It is giving me the body that I do not have anymore, and the abilities that were not possible as a human being to fulfill the ideas in my brain. Look at that. Oh my God. And catch the board. Oh my. I should have never teleported out of that, right? You're probably like, oh my God, we didn't get to see how it ends. See, those tricks are normal for me. See that? Landing out of a backflip, for Christ's sake. We are doing those like nothing now. We're about to push the envelope beyond this and think of something even crazier. See that? The game did that. That was not me. Whenever you see me get tossed sideways like that, the game just did that. And it will do it several times more over. See, there you go. It did it again. It did it again. You see that? That sideways, it tosses me to the side and causes me to crash. That is not me. That is not me. I'm telling you guys. It did it like 50 times last night trying to stop me from doing the trick. It's like I have to get past the glitch in order to get lucky enough to get up there and do it. Back up again. I am literally fighting a glitch just to pull these tricks off. Because the game don't know how to process it. Alright, see, we did it again and landed. Perfect. So now we ain't got nothing to prove because we did it twice. And as much as they shut me off before, you guys saw that live, right? 5 of you in here, you saw that live. I did it again. No, I'm going to try. Even if they shut it down this time, I still got YouTube. You can't stop me. I got YouTube that will be able to show me what happened. All right, we're going to watch the clip. Let's go. Let me bring this down to the end. So we did it again. The impossible trick. And even though they knocked us out, we're going to be able to narrate that shit. Up, flip, back on the board, up again, landed on the damn rig. See that shit? And bam. And we rode off. Nice. Up, up, up. See that? And we are going to hit it again. See that? Up, see that? Let me rewind. Let me break this down for you. I see more people coming in here. So I'm going to break this down again. We've been doing so many of these now that it's crazy. It's getting even easier by the day. Watch and learn. Off the ramp. We go down. First trick. We go up in the air. You want to do a reverse. No, you want to do a 180 coffin move. If you know to do a coffin move, now it is so damn complicated. You need like 40 fingers, for Christ's sake. The coffin move. 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers just to pull that off. All right. So we're going to go in a coffin move 180 right here. See that? We turn and we're in a, if you know to do a coffin, you got to do it and do a 180 because you're going to go over the ramp in reverse. So guess what? You jump, and then when you jump, you're going to have to take your finger off that A and X button in order to flip that thing around because you're going to have to flip the board. So you hand off the A and X back on the right joystick because that's the one you're going to use now to make the board flip. Because remember, you're doing a finger flip to go with it. So you go up, 180 coffin, board flip. See that? The board just flipped and then you catch it again. In order for you to flip the board and then do the coffin, you're going to have to release the A and X button and do the flip and then catch him back into the coffin move. So now you did the flip, you are back in the coffin again. So you have to off and back on the 2 buttons real quick to put him back in the coffin position before he even touches the ground. Meaning you're going to have to do that shit real fast. You land. Next move, you're on the ramp in reverse now. You are going up. See that? Up, up, upside down. And you are flipping around with the board and landing on the damn crane and jumping off. Crazy shit right there. Give it a shot if you want. It is not easy, all right? And there is an even crazier way of doing it. The one that I did last night is even crazier than this one because that one, I flipped the board and have it tap the crane and then catch it and land it. That one, the video is already up on YouTube. It is crazy as hell too, guys. If you want to go watch that one, all right? Let me exit out of here. We're going to take like 2 more tries and then we end it, man. So I can go clip whatever I can out of this. So we're going to move on to something crazy. I got some new stuff cooking up. Once I have the ideas laid out properly, then we're going to come here and start practicing them. See that? Look at it. We did it again. See that? Just like that. And we landed, bam, right there. Just like that. Let me bring this back up here. Let's go up and fly again. Nah. I gotta do the flip. You see, the flips make it complicated. Doing the finger flips is what makes it so complicated. Because that one right there did not have the finger flip. It's just me turning with the board. We have to do a second finger flip while you're up in the air doing the back flip. Now, that is why it is so damn hard and it's considered an impossible trick. Coffin, 180, land. Let's go again. 180 and land and we hit the ramp where we hit the crane where we couldn't see. We need a good camera angle. Up. Nah. Up. 180. Nah. Coffin 180. Up. Board flip. Then we land it. And up, board flip, coffin. Nope, glitched out. They did that. Computer stopped that one. It was like, nope. Did not do my flip. Get out. Sometimes the computer is like, nope. No. Nope. No, I heard they were doing a finger flip contest. And I want to enter that shit. Finger flip video contest. Nope. Skate wants to do a finger flip contest. No. The heck? Nice. Land it and nope. Nope. Excuse me, what's your name? Ooh, nope. Skateboard Pete. Hold. No. What in the world is he doing? Do the damn flip. Do the flip. Still not doing the damn flip. Are they trying to disable the flip or something? You don't want me to do it. See, it's not doing the flip, right? What the? Skate, you cannot stop. The inevitable, man. And it's inevitable. This is what I do. Uh-oh. I'm not getting any flips. What do? Disable the trick or something? There you go. Now it's not giving me the backflip up there. Nope. Excuse me, what's your name? Ooh, Skate, cut it out. Cut it out, Skate. That glitch is so obvious. You do the same thing every time. Let me go. Not bad. But I did not flip the board. Let's do it again. Nope. Lost all of that speed flying down the ramp. You need it. Can't do the trick without the momentum. See? Look at that. They did it again. Skate. Cut it out. We are on to your gimmick. Stop messing up my trick. He tosses me to the side. I'm still here. I'm too legit. Too legit to quit. There you go. And nope. 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 See, you have to go down perfect. Every ounce of speed is needed. To pull it off clean, every ounce of speed is needed for the trick. Every ounce. No. Even though it's riding off the wall, it ain't good enough. It's cool to see if somebody else was doing it, but it ain't the insanity trick that I want. The impossible, insane trick. No, I'm going too slow anyway. Like I said, you see, every ounce of speed matters. If you're going too slow, you're never going to get up to the crane. Do that, do this, then go back on the board, land it. Skate, cut it out. Stop glitching me sideways. Land it. Didn't do the flip. Nice. Wrong. Wrong trick. That was not a coffin. You got to be in a 180 coffin position because you're going to do that to go over the second ramp. We make it hard. No. I sound like John F. Kennedy. We choose to go to the moon because it is hard. We chose to do this trick. Nope. Leave those ideas for the next big trick. We can't let anyone see us doing those yet. Nope. We chose to go to the moon and beyond because it is hard. Yeah, that's cool. But it ain't what we want, right? We want something way more difficult. Nope. Nope. Way more difficult, man. Nah. Are these kids competing with each other to see who can do the best trick over this? That's crazy. Right in the middle of me trying to do this. Woo! Oh my God. That one's crazy. No, if we landed that, I would have clipped it though. I swear to God, if we landed that, I would have clipped it. It was too, I was not planning to land over the damn fence. Skate, cut it out. Stop glitching me like a force field sideways. We've been on to that glitch since yesterday. Nope. Oh, and nice. Stay on the board. We hit it and we fell off. It's called an impossible trick for a reason. It was not meant to be done in the game. The game is going to glitch like hell. It is going to make your life very difficult trying to go up there like that. You are not supposed to backflip and land after doing a finger flip in reverse onto the crane. It was never meant to be done in here. And the game is going to make sure you never try to do it. But you got to be like me. You got to be too legit to quit. You being too legit to quit, guess what's going to happen? You see, no matter how much time it stops you, you are going to get lucky. And you're going to put, see that? So it glitches me right there. It's trying its very best to stop me from going over the ramp like that. It's got a consistent glitch that you have to break the barrier to get past it. That looks cool, but I'm not going to use that. We're going to park it and go again. That's not what we want. All right. Line back on the board perfectly. See that? It should backflip, but it didn't. It should. Come on, Skate. Stop playing with me. Stop running over the goddamn side. You know better. You know what I'm trying to do here. We're pushing the envelope. Nope, see, that's too slow. At that speed, you're not getting enough height to pop up over the, up to the crane level. Stay on the board. Nope. So it is not easy, man. Your favorite content creator is not going to be here replicating it so easy. It is going to have him working like hell. His fingers are going to bleed. Going to have to fight off the algorithm. See that? That looks dope, right? Yeah, and it's cool, but it's not what I want. What I want is a little bit crazier than that. Just pulling the 180 coffin with the board flip is hard enough. You see how many times the game will try to stop me from even doing that. Just the first flip, the 180 coffin, sometimes it just decides, don't do it. No matter how he flips the damn board, don't flip it for it. Then I have to catch it and then go back in the coffin position and fly up. And as much as we did that flip and that's dope as hell, it ain't it. Because we have to do the flip in a coffin position. Thank God we already accomplished it yesterday. But I'm just saying it is not easy. But we have it on video being done yesterday. We're just here messing around now. Trying to get it to do it clean on top of the on top of the crane. I'm trying to cook up something new and crazy. Now, if you want a good controller to try this trick, you're gonna have to use, oh my God, Skate, cut it out. Skate, cut it out. Stop tossing me sideways. My controller is the Razer Wolverine Tournament 8K. It's a pro controller. I will have a link to it in the description when the stream is done. All of my skate videos, you can find a link to it. It's right below the video when you're watching it. If you're wondering what controller is he using to pull this, is it a special controller? Yes, it is special. It is made by Razer. It is a pro gaming controller. See that? We tapped it, but that ain't what we want. Looks pretty though. And we've been tapping it. We tapped it with the board flip last night. We've tapped it several other times. What we want to do, that is cool, but that's not it. If you haven't seen the video of me doing it last night, it's on the channel in the YouTube short section. Me breaking down the trick and showing you how I flip like that and then went up, did another back flip and flipped the board in a finger flip and tapped the crane up in the middle of the air. And I'm telling you right now, that trick ain't nobody in here is gonna be able to copy that shit. I'll be dead and gone before someone even gets close. Right, kind of like that. On the second flip, I tapped the crane on the second finger flip. Did the first one like this, landed, Then we went up. We did the second one and tapped the crane up in the air, completely upside down. And then landed the trick. So not only did you have to do it, you have to land. Oh my. You have to land the trick. I would have kept that if he landed it. It's something completely different from what I want to do. See, I land in reverse for a reason, because it is harder. If I was to go forwards, I could see more, so I could try more. But because you can't see where you're going, I do the flip and then I have to land backwards and hit the damn crane in that manner and try to hope you get the right amount of speed to get the height. That is what makes it crazy as hell. And why I say I don't think your favorite creator is never gonna... Kate, cut it out. Your favorite creator could make a challenge of it. They are never gonna be able to pull it off. Not in one day. They're gonna be practicing like hell and fighting off the glitches. See that? Fighting off the glitches to even get to go up like this. Skate, cut it out. Stop tossing me sideways. I should turn and do another flip and then go after it. Nope. Do it again. Oh my. That's crazy. Oh my. It's like my board teleported out of my hands when I landed. They're trying everything to stop me, man. Thank God for video. I got that video of what I did last night. The whole world is seeing it. Because without video evidence, nobody would believe that trick was possible. And as I said, ain't nobody in here that's going to be able to pull that off. Not right now. You're going to be practicing till kingdom come before you get it. That one's dope. That one's dope. I like that one. Not 100% impossible, but looks cool in the air. Most of these riders are here just to see how cool they look while they're flying, but me, I'm different. It's about how difficult the trick is to pull. It's gonna be visually stunning to watch too, but I wanna know that when I'm done, your ass go try it. You're gonna have to pay your dues. You're gonna have to pay your dues to get it. Pay your dues to pull the trick. Because it is not easy. 180 coffin. No, that ain't it. No, I can't do those. 180 coffin board flip, land in reverse. Nope. Nice. Then land it. And go all the way up in the air. Nope. Clearly, you can see how hard it is. It is not easy pulling that trick off. That's why after what I did last night, I told you guys that I am definitely the greatest person to ever play this shit. Because we push the envelope. We fight the software from stopping us from doing it. And as you can see right there, we got it. See? Backflip onto it again. Let me go check out the replay. Here you go. Now, there's something missing from that right there. If you were paying attention, you would have noticed that the last flip did not have the board flip on it. So as much as this is complicated as hell, see that? We did the flip and landed out of the coffin onto the crane. But you see, because I want it to be impossible, we want to do it with the board flip, and that's the one I did last night. See right here, we go up, up, upside down. The one last night, we actually flipped the board again and hit it. Bam! And then landed. This one, we did the back flip, but we didn't get the finger flip before we hit the crane. That's the missing piece, but this is still dope as hell. Because the average person is not going to just pull this off. See what I'm saying? You're back flipping and landing. Did you see that? Now imagine doing a backflip and landing in a grind blind. Because you can't see where you're going. You can't see the landing. You do that, you land in reverse. You go up. You flip. You land like that off the crane. Blind. But as dope as I said, as dope as it is, the flip isn't in there. The extra flip. That's why the video from last night is so insane, because I did it and tapped it. Pow, while I was upside down with the second flip and then landed. Which was insane as hell. Because I know no one's going to be able to copy that shit. They can do all the challenges they want. Good luck. You're going to need it. As I get accustomed to going up on that crane, more and more of those kind of tricks are going to show up on a regular here. I'm going to be doing them with ease after a while. While other skaters are just learning to do regular stuff, my ass is going to be back flipping in the air and landing insane shit even on the street. Some of these tricks, I'm going to incorporate them. I'll be on the road and I see a ramp and I'm going to jump in the air and do those kind of board flips like this. I'm going to do some of those tricks on the street. So what we practice in here and make history with in here, they are going to end up in street tricks. Just letting you guys know, it is coming. My crazy ass is going to add some of those in here. Yep. We're going to add some of these on the street. In the general public. And have skate go crazy. Board flip. Didn't land it. You could see the board flip up in the air though. Would have been nice if he went over and just like pow on top of the crane. Grind it and then just jump off. Yep, we're hitting it on a regular now though, which is good. There was a time when we couldn't touch it. Then we started to touch it. Now we're hitting it on a regular up on the damn crane. See the board flip? That's what we want to look like going up on the damn crane. And landing on the crane looking like that. That's going to make your favorite content creator go, oh my God. Nice. Good speed. That one's cool, but we didn't land on it. That one's cool to look at. That one's real cool. Nice. Ain't what we want, but last minute flip, which is cool. We know landing on a crane is difficult. A lot of riders struggle to even get up there. We trying to go up there in a backwards position while doing a finger flip trick at the same time. That's what we've been doing. So we way beyond pushing the envelope. We breaking the game. We literally breaking the game in what we're trying to do. Look at this shit. It's trying its very best to stop me. I'm fighting it. Look at this. Last minute flip. Nope. Too much flip. I don't want a 360. I want a 180. Flip the board. Do the damn thing. Oh. Sometimes I just don't want to do the flip. It's like the game is just, all right, enough. Enough of him. See, I'm going down, and like every time I try to flip, it just won't do it. All right. We got the flip. We don't have the height. Nope. Then you land it and hang on for dear life. Nope. Excuse me. Oh, no. What's your name? Oh, oh, oh. Hang on, man. Damn. I would have taken that one if we landed it. I would have taken that one if we landed it. Lady. That's dope. But as dope as it isn't what we want. What we want makes it 10 times more difficult. And as cute as that is to see in the air, we need it to be 10 times more difficult so that nobody will be able to copy it, and we already did. See, we're trying to make it 1,000,000 times harder so that your favorite creator is going to be like, God damn, that one, I cannot do it. Nope, I won't even bother to try. I do not have the patience to pull that one off. That one is just too sick. My brain can't comprehend the combos inside of it. Nice. That one looks pretty good. I'll put some respect on my own name for that one. That was pretty cool. Some amazing clips. We're just clipping for fun now. Just clipping for fun. Nope. Nope. Come on, Skate. Don't glitch me out. Come on, Skate. Don't glitch me out, man. I know you don't want me to do this trick. Stop glitching me out of the game, please. Damn. Hit it. Fall off. Skate, come on, man. Stop playing with me. Do the flip. Alright, you did it. And that's dope. Let me see what that looks like. Here we go. That was kind of crazy. Oh my. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't what I'm looking for. It could be something different. We did the coffin, flipped the board that way, and then, oh my, and then add in the board flip. And then we do the back flip here, which is kind of crazy. This is different. It's dope. It's dope. Visually, it is dope as well. We go up, and you see that? We didn't just do the regular finger flip. We did like a, oh shit, like a 180. Wait a minute. We did a 180 flip with the board. We flipped it and then, oh my. Then did the flip with it here and then did the back flip. That is crazy. I did not know it was so sick. That shit is crazy as hell. Because we added an extra flip. Like a pop shove it. We did like a pop shove it. Then did the finger flip. Up, coffin 180, pop shove it, finger flip, back on the ramp backwards, up in the ear, finger flip again while doing the back flip. That is insane. Let me watch it again. Up, coffin, pop shove it, move right there. So we're back on the board. Still in the ear, back in the coffin, and then finger flip it. Oh my God. Then we did that flip with the back flip. That shit is dope. That shit is dope. One more time. We went up, coffin 180. We did a pop shove it move. We tossed the board back under my feet. Then go back in the coffin move and still pull the finger flip. Then go up on the board in reverse. Another flip while doing the back flip. This time we weren't lying down in the coffin, but we were still in reverse. We were still in reverse. So we did the finger flip again in reverse and then did the back flip and landed. That is crazy. Even though my goal is to do it and land on the damn crane and then jump off. But this right here, crazy as hell. That was crazy to watch. One more time. Pop shove it, then still, oh in the world did I get extra time to pull that? how in the world did I get extra time to pull the finger flip? After doing that, I'm back on the board and then went back into the coffin move and still land the finger flip. Then went back up in reverse, flip the board again, grab one for dear life and land the back flip, for Christ's sake. That is sick. That right there is crazy as hell. That's what we do, man. That is what we do. See that? See that? So easy that was. You see what happens front when you go front ways? You see, me going forwards can do a lot more on this because going forwards is easy. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about going in reverse now. When you're doing it in reverse like I've been doing it, you just turn the difficulty up 10 folds. Nice, pretty cool flip right there. And then we land on it in the grind and jump off into the finger flip. No, that is cool, but for me that is like low grade because it looks easier to do. See what I'm saying? It looks easy. It's nice to see, but it looks easier to pull versus doing it in the reverse ones that I'm doing. Those hurt your brain because you know those are hard. Me doing this and landing like that and then going up and trying to do those flips and land them, you know that's hard. That one gets your brain hurting because you're like, God damn, I can't do those. Why did he have to do it in reverse? You make the trick 10 times harder that way. But that's my job. That's what I want. I want it to be hard. First, you got to overcome the glitches and obstacles the game is going to toss at you, trying to prevent you from doing a trick like this. Because a trick like this should not be possible. Nobody should be seeing a trick like this happening in the game. It was never meant to be done. Because I can guarantee you the devs ain't doing it. See that last minute flip? Nice. Lady. That one is crazy. That one is crazy. Let me watch the replay. That one is crazy as hell. Up. Flip the board, land it. Nice. Back up again. Flip the board again. And I think we tapped it real nice on that too. We were not in the coffin position, but we tapped it pretty nice. Tapped that crane pretty nice on that one. One more time. Up, turn, 180, board flip, land it in the reverse. We didn't go back in the coffin position again. No, that's it. That's the difference with this one. We didn't go back. We were going backwards, but we weren't in the coffin position for the backflip again. That's where we didn't go cover it right. I want him to land like this, lie down, flat on the board, and jump out it. But this is dope though. This is real cool to watch. Some amazing shit once again. Some amazing shit once again. And we're just making this trick look normal. Something you will never see nobody else do, and we're making it look normal as hell. Yep. Okay, that is dope. That is dope. That is some dope shit. Oh. Flip the board, nice. Tap off of it, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Stay flat. Third and wrong. I think these bros are trying to get into my shot. Because they're all waiting for me to go down and they jump at the same time or so. Just to be up in the air with me when I do the flips. Nice. I like that. That one's cool. I like that one right there. That one's real dope. Let me watch the replay. That one's real dope. Here we go. Flip it, nice, land. Go up. Okay. So we hit the rail. We tap the railing in reverse. Then did like a 180 with a nice kick flip to go with it. Which is pretty cool. Go up and we grind the rail. Then did a nice kick flip 180 and landed it. Okay. So we tapped the rail and then exited with a kick flip 180. Visually, pretty cool to look at. Often 180 done. Done. Up. And so now we're going up on the rail in reverse right here. We tapped it and then added a nice 180 kick flip to go with it. That is dope as hell. That is real dope. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up right here, man. It is like 1:16 now. My gosh, this is super duper late. I gotta wrap it up, guys. Your boy did enough. I need to create a new trick now, because now that we've been there, done this, we gotta create another crazy combo. I'm gonna write some stuff down on paper and simulate it in my head and see if it makes sense up in here first, and then I'm gonna bring it in here, man, and manifest it in front of you guys. All right. So once again, thank you guys for the support. Shout out to Ruby, Shadow, were here earlier. Shout out to them. I know they're probably awake by now. And shout out to DSpec73 from the drifting side of what we do here. He's one of the big drifters. In fact, I think he's the best drifter that's ever been on my damn drift streams. So shout out to him as well for checking in. And all the random people who showed up. I don't know how many of you now, but a lot of you were checking in just to watch what's going on. So thank you guys so much. I am going to bed. It is the 13th of July. In 24 hours, it's going to be my birthday, all right? We're going to stream. We're going to be here on my birthday. And we're going to celebrate, all right? Your boy's going to be that big 5'7" and not 6'7". I'm going to be 57 years old. Oh, my God. It's like I blinked and ended up here. All right, I'm gone. See you guys tomorrow, man. 9 o'clock we drift. Then we come back in the night, we skate, all right? I am gone. Peace.